Okay, where the hell am I? Ah yes, I defeated Seathe, and now I have an ass ton of souls. Hooray! Let's go to the Daughter of Chaos and go buy some stuff. Before all these souls go away. I know I could spend all these souls on leveling myself up, but I'm not going to do that because I do not wish to. Instead, I wish to purchase items, cool looking items, that I probably will never be able to actually wield. I'm feeling really cynical today. Didn't really want to go to work. I think I might eat some food after this, which for those of you in the know is strange, since I should be fasting today. But, yeah, got really low motivation right now. I feel like I just need a break. Job hunting has been very difficult for me. I feel like I don't care about anything right now. That's no bueno. Also, this is probably not very interesting. One of the topics that we talked about recently at my work is the idea that research is in danger right now because it's not very replicable. And the solution that some scientists put on there is a pretty naive one, I think. They have some statistical responses to the issues in research. What the replicability means is that a lot of the research people do, if you do the same experiment, you don't get the same results, which suggests that either the results people did get are merely due to chance, or they made up their data, both of which is bad for science. One solution is statistical in nature. That was the one that was being suggested presently. But I think the problem is deeper than that. Some of the more, some of the professors with more bravado, a lot of researchers become emotionally stronger when they're in an audience, said that statistical changes are, they're only, patches. They don't really solve the problem. And that's true. I'm pretty sure I already bought the washing pole. Oh yeah, it says held 1. Demon Great Axe. Get the Uchigatana, why not? Not the Shotel, Green Machete, and this one is cool. Alright, is there anything else? This ring seems good, but not good enough. Alright. So, let's take these boys out.
You have some guts to turn on us. Have a look at you, poor fool. You
Defeated. What about your friend here, through the wall? He's staring at me. One-shot him too. What the heck did I just get from killing him? Who cares? The thing I wanted was this dark wood grain ring. Changes rolling action. So if we equip it, so by default our roll is the medium roll. If we equip this, still the medium roll. The special ring crafted in an eastern land is made of gold, but with a wood grain crest on its surface. Weird that you would hide the gold in a ring. Agents of subterfuge in a faraway land are particularly fond of the gold wood grain ring, which greatly alters its wearer's rolling action. The purpose of this ring, is to change your roll. Say, right now, this is the fast roll. It's pretty quick, right? And you can do it in quick succession. But, when you have fast roll and you equip the Darkwood Grain Ring, you start doing some fancy shit. Whee! Cool, flippy stuff, huh? But we shan't do that because we are big, strong men's wearing big, strong men armors. So, that ring will be useful in certain locations. What else? Weapons that I purchased. Crystal straight sword sounds cool. Visually, it's not that amazing though. It's only a short little straight sword. Moveset isn't amazing, but it deals a good bit of damage. Let's see. 150, despite it being only a straight sword. 150 is very high. Let's take a look at the stone greatsword. Can't wield this with one hand, but with two hands we can. This is the sword that the stone giants had, and it allows us to cast slow, so that no one nearby can run. Casting slow heavily reduces the durability of it, though. Let's check out the Demon Great Machete. Capra Demon has this weapon. It's a very cool looking one. It has this jump attack, too. Although that jump is very short ranged. Let's take a look at what some of the special attacks are. A nice stab attack for the roll. And running attack, that seems pretty dang good. Damage on this should be pretty amazing, right? 133, really not that much. Can't wear this thing yet. And we got an enchanted falcon, I believe, from the guy we just killed. Murakumo, did we get this from this guy? Oh, this is what he just had. So I believe... Oh. That's funny. That's a funny sort of sword. Probably don't have the agility to wear it. No, you don't. So the items we got for all our money are not particularly valuable. But we'll be able to use them in the later game. So let's go level up with these souls and continue onward to the DLC. I will, however, give this humanity that I've got over to the Daughter of Chaos. You can have that. Oh yes. The reason we did the reason we fought Seathe, I believe, is so that we could. Oh. All right. I lost those two humanities that I got due to joining the Cat Covenant. Let's enter the Covenant again. So we're gonna have to start from fresh, I believe, with this giving her humanity. That'll be a bit of a long farm, but oh well. Have some humanity. There you go. We'll fix you up, Spider Girl. Don't you worry. On fire? So what's the closest place that we can go? Probably the Undead Parish. To the DLC we ride! Actually, because I gave myself so much strength, we could equip one of the cooler weapons now, maybe? 30, 40... Is there anything that requires... Oh! 32! Great Axe. We probably could already carry that. But now we can carry it in one hand. Wow. Wow. It's a cool weapon. Don't think it really deals the damage appropriate to its obscene heaviness, though. We'll try using it a bit in the DLC, how about that? So the topic of replicability in science is very important. You need to be able to have an experiment come out the same way over and over again. Now, one of the problems with replicability is that in psychology, it's not always apparent what things are important in an experiment and what things are not. So, statistical changes, which really are only just surface changes to the way that you analyze your data, aren't very good ways of making sure that you're going to avoid replicability problems. However, the other side of that, if statistical changes are the really nitty-gritty mathematical way of solving this problem, that's not a perfect way of solving it, mind you. The other side of that is the philosophical problem. The philosophical problem is that as a scientist, I don't believe that I can be objective, given the fact that my career relies on the results of my data. Because my career relies on the results of my data, even if I try to be entirely objective when doing research, I will be naturally inclined to find certain results and to not find others. What objectivity means is your ability to see things exactly for what they are, to see facts, and not allow yourself to be clouded by your opinions. Objectivity is a strange sort of thing. I'm sure psychologists have researched it before, but I'm not quite sure that humans are capable of being objective. Judges, for example, have to be objective in their judgments to make sure that they can say, without a shadow of a doubt, that someone is either guilty or not guilty. Therefore, a judge needs to be objective. They need to be able to ignore certain pieces of information. Just because a guy is covered in tattoos and piercings, should not make a judge consider him less trustworthy. Just because a woman has a tattoo of a swastika on her forehead, doesn't prove that she engages in Nazi action. It certainly increases the probability that she does, but it doesn't make her a Nazi. Maybe she was forced to have that tattooed on her forehead. Maybe she accidentally had the wrong tattoo done, and in fact the tattoo was meant to be the symbol for peace and an infinity, which is actually a mirror of a swastika. You may want to investigate that on your own. So, there are scientific, usefully important situations under which being objective is necessary. But people are not really capable of it. At least I don't think so. Here's the portal that leads to the DLC. I particularly like how it seems to sort of move with the camera. So it doesn't actually move with their person. Let's see what happens when we touch it. Ew. That hand has teeth on it. And it's like a weird monkey hand. Someone put a bonfire in the roots of these trees. A strange circumstance for sure. But where does it lead? Huh. Leads to a fog door. It appears a boss may be beyond this wall. And a fog door has found, for sure, a boss there is here. Oh my god. Things aren't going very well, are they? This big slow weapon is probably not very appropriate for fighting this monster. We'll try once again. Because this monster has such a short runtime to him and no enemies, he's a really good one to just play around with. I'm sure he's actually easy to beat. Oh! Put us all the way back here? Alright. No playing allowed, I guess. I guess. bothersome monster. Alright. They're equipping our standard. Where is it? There we go. Zweihander, Zweihander. So, because my career pivots on my ability to find significant results that provide evidence for my theories, and my career depends on my ability to produce theories that other people can find results based on, I cannot be objective in my research. No one can. Because even if you try to see the world exactly for what it is and to not make spurious or completely random theories with weak evidence, that's just how the economy of this system works. So inevitably, I don't think it's possible to be objective as a researcher. Just like career politicians can't be trusted because their careers rely on the results of their elections, career researchers cannot be trusted because their careers rely on the result of their research. And functionally, any highly efficient researcher, not moral, highly efficient researcher, will do anything to make their results look important. Anything to make you believe what they're pushing. And they will do anything to research things that they think will be believable. And I don't have to be that cynical about it. They'll do anything to give their theories a fair and honest chance to be true. What that also means is that they'll do anything to give their theories more than a fair or honest chance to be true. They'll also give other people's theories less of a fair or honest chance to be true, because if other people have significant, important theories, that diminishes their own. Scientifically, that's just how things work. It's a very unfortunate circumstance, but the true culprits, the truest culprits, I believe, of the replicability crisis in psychology and in other areas of research are not researchers, but instead administrative people who seek results from research without considering that the best research is done for the sake of research itself, and not to find a cure, not to be paid or get promoted, not to do anything but to know the truth. If you have a reason for finding a certain truth, you will find it, but not necessarily the truth. It's just how people work. This guy moves really fast. And he does a spin and poisons me with a spinny tail. Jeez. This is a rough boss. Luckily his HP isn't super huge. He attacks pretty quickly though. And there's not really any... Oh, that was cheap. Attacks me while I was still standing up. Then he just attacked to nothing. I'm gonna see if I can use a homeward bone to teleport. Back to where I was. Nope, this brings me straight back here. Very annoying. Let me think. How could I defeat this guy? I could try to move quickly, but I don't think I'm capable enough of dodging all of his shit. So instead maybe I should double down, remove my ability to roll, increase the size of my shield, and simply power through all of his attacks instead of trying to avoid them. Let's try that strategy. It's a little bit different from the one I've gotten so far. Here's another thing that's interesting to talk about. There are two ways that you can go about your work to oversimplify. There's being a go-getter, where you work as hard as you can and you give 110% and you do more than what is asked of you. And you think about the work that you're doing and you try to do it well and try to figure out ways to do it better than you've been told. There's also people who do work minimally. They do exactly what's told and no more. Sometimes less if they can get away with it. These are the people who do precisely enough work to not get fired, who ideally do precisely enough work deserving of their pay if they are moral, or to not get fired if they are immoral. The minimalists. Most people would probably say that being a minimalist is bad, because you should work harder than you're asked, and help everyone around you. But in the world that we're in now, if you work as a minimalist, you're actually making a better judgment than a lot of the people who put in extra work. Consider an employer. In most companies, employers hire fewer employees than they actually need, because they save money. The way they get away with this is by asking employees to do more than they are technically legally required to do, more than they are being paid to do. This is good for the company. It makes more money in the long run. But it's bad for the person, because you are providing free labor. Now, the go-getter is someone who openly and friendlily tries to produce that free labor. In a village society, that free labor would always be good because it would be rewarded by the accountability associated in the public. Everyone would know that you work so hard, and they might give you slack and help you out or like you more. But in the impersonal world we live in now, there's not really any benefits to working really hard. Now, of course, the way I'm speaking is really cynical. I'm sure that depending on where you are, in some companies, some bosses will very much reward people who go above and beyond. But the people who do the minimum, not less than the minimum, but the minimum, say the people who work the number of hours they're paid and no more, those people do not deserve to be punished. I didn't actually try my strategy that I said I would try. Alright. Oh. This is working, I think. I think I can get his tail. Oh, you cheeky bugger. I can't see. Oh, sideswiped. He dodges a lot too. No doubt, this is a rough boss. But he got staggered by my last thing that I did. Poisoned now that I am. Retreats. Ow. Prancing around like you just don't care. Uh-oh. Ooh, I got his tail. He can't poison me now. Dodgy, dodgy. Gonna be punished for that. Heal. Okay. Things are okay. My attack was too slow. And he got me there. Alright. I think I can defeat him if I equip stronger armor and a bigger shield. Sorry to make you watch me run through all this stuff. Oh! I guess I just never sat at the bonfire. What a dummy I am. What a dummy. I'm sorry. I hope his tail is permanently gone now. Can we equip a big shield? This one requires 34. Just slight of the strength I have. Oops. Well, the shield that I have is only a shield. Are there any great shields that I can equip? No. Let me think. Let's definitely equip hobbles, leggings, and helmet. I'm heavy rolling. I can equip a shield that has more physical or lightning. This has 50% lightning. That's not amazing. Gargoyle shield is 85 and 70. Can we do better than that? '93 and 65 for the wooden shield. Our stability is even better for that one too. Huh. Okay, let's see if... No. The stamina recovery from... the grass crash shield seems too good. Maybe the increased armor will be sufficient to allow my victory. And his tail is there still. Maybe we can get copies of it. Oh, a successful dodge, despite it being the fat roll. Are we gonna die now? No. My extreme defense saved me there. Oh. But I died then. Okay. At least I don't have to run all the way back. I think that what I was doing there would have been working if I had taken a bit better advantage. It seems as though locking on to this boss is really bad. Despite him being so mobile, I just need to move my fingers around so I can chase him. Also, instead of blocking his hits when he runs at me... Oh, that really... Alright, well... I'll try blocking the big lightning attack from now on, because trying to run away from it really did not work. Very bothersome that he has both a big and a small lightning attack. Running away from the small is the best, but it seems maybe blocking the biggest is the best for that. I don't like this boss. He doesn't feel fair. It's okay. Remember that anything is fair because we have infinite attempts. Okay. I got a bit greedy there. It's okay, my stamina recovery is good enough to solve this problem. Let's continue pacing. Whoa, that spin was rough. It's okay. Oh, and it kept my movement. Oh. So I didn't actually press the roll when I rolled there after getting hit, but sometimes if you use a button, it'll cue it so that when your character is able to perform the move, it will. And there's nothing you can really do about that. It's a good action for when you're, if you get staggered just a little bit, but it's terrible if you get hit hard and you need to change your input. Particularly, I don't think that you should allow cued movement for anything that lasts, say more than a minute, or sorry, not a minute, like a full second, maybe half a second. Where is he? Oh. Oh. Shoot. Okay, it's gonna do some lightning, surely. No? Oh. Stupid backing off, man. Well, he's backed up against a corner. See there, it queued. Oh, and the tree defended me. What? I was locked on, though. I was locked on. For some reason, my character turned around. Maybe I used the lock on twice, deactivating it. I don't know. I'm in a bothered mood today. Maybe I shouldn't be making this Let's Play. No, I will defeat this stupid chimera. Yeah, you shoot me with your stupid lightning thing. I guess I didn't have the stamina to block that one. No. Oh, that's a good trade. Just keep stunning him. Attack him in the face. Oh. No? Bad roll. Is that my death? Yes. Okay. So if I just attack him when he's gonna do his melees, I'll stun him and trade much better than he will. Especially if I manage to do a two-handed attack. I'm learning. Come on, don't do lightning. Okay. But don't just keep dodging around, too. That was cheap. His attack hit me despite being blocked. He's dealt lots of damage to me, and I've dealt nothing to him. Am I getting frustrated? Yeah, I can feel myself being frustrated. It's nice though that this cave is full of green moss and roots. The feeling is very calming. Let's see if it's calming enough for me to defeat this monster anytime soon. I don't think he does his lightning if I sprint, but if I run it does. I guess there's only one way to deal with that the jump attack, which is just fucking seems to just be to roll, since blocking it definitely didn't work any one of the times I've tried it. Didn't stagger him that time. Good hit. Greedy hit. Shield out. Roll into that. Get his butt. Greedy hit. Shield out. No time to get my shield out. But if I had, I think I could have won that time. Things are doing better. We can do it. We can do it. What a rough boss this one is. I wonder if intentionally they made a difficult boss to be the first one for the DLC. Or maybe the DLC is all difficult. Maybe I'm not intended to do it now. Ah, whatever. I'll do it now anyway. Oh, Mr. Dragonman, Chimera Man, I mean... No! That's my death, isn't it? Yep. He does have quite good combos, Chimera Man does. A chimera, which is this, is a mythical animal involving multiple parts, like a lion's face. And like, I don't know if this is a specific chimera with like scorpion tail and wings of an eagle and stuff. But it seems like it is. It comes from the Greek literature, I believe. But everything from Greek literature comes from somewhere else. Oh, we missed each other. Oh, but he tricked me that time. And again, whenever he does his volleys, I should never try to counterattack. Let's heal up. Okay, I could have sworn he was just gonna leave. He's just staying next to me that time. He always dodges, and that time he just kept attacking. How am I intended to defeat you if I cannot read your mind? The Chimera, much like the Sphinx, is one of the multiple super intelligent mythical animals that are supposed to exist. I believe the Sphinx and Chimera both are intended to be able to not read your mind, speak English. Can I back up this time? Yes. There we go. Another hit would be greedy. Unless he decides to do an attack, in which I'm punished for not doing the hit. Pulling into that seems to be the right choice. I can never tell when he's gonna follow up and when he's just gonna dodge. There doesn't. There doesn't seem to be any tell. Maybe that just means that I should just try and attack all out instead of trying to block things. Unless it's the lightning. Let's try that. I wish I did have one more strength though, so I could carry a big dumb shield with me. Alright. Oh, he stopped running and did the lightning. Cheeky hits in for that. There. I missed! Alright, let's heal up while he's pacing. Just attack him instead of not. No, don't want to attack him when he's doing all this shit. Pacing means drink. Where are you? Oh, got a hit off on him that time. Oh. My instinct is always to roll. I shouldn't be rolling wearing this heavy, heavy stuff. Well, on the plus side, this is probably the most boss-laden video. Most dense with actual boss fighting. Also probably most dense with me dying quickly. I will defeat him though. Victory goes to the most determined. Stop it. Whoa, that was weird. Alright, just using the same moves over and over again. And it does this appropriate little dodge. Maybe I'll just win by getting lucky and having him use good moves. I don't know. I don't know. Every time I try to do a strategy, he always seems to just use the perfect attack pattern to avoid that strategy. I want to just run at him and hit him, but now he's not staying close, or he's doing all these quick moves, or he's doing all these ranged moves. They make it so that I can't do that. Alright, I got a hit on him that time. No hit that time. Rolling allows me to actually recover. Hit him there. Don't get hit by his thing here. Let's heal up now. Dodged quickly at the right time. No, I don't want to dodge, I want to run. You're gonna do more lightning now, because you're so far away, are you? You're just gonna pace around, kill me through poison. Oh, yeah, do a bunch of little ones. Dodge my attack through sheer luck. Kill me with a follow-up dash. I'm getting pretty salty, huh? It's the problem when I don't really understand what I'm doing wrong. So I can't formulate a strategy to do it better. Is it my reactions are just too slow? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe this build is just wrong. I don't know enough about this boss to use a good strategy for it. Okay, that time I managed to avoid those. Anticipated his thing, but he didn't get knocked back because I wasn't using a two-handed attack there. Oh, he did a weird backwards attack. Hit his wing that time. Heal up. Okay, things are going well. Heal to full. What are you gonna do, huh? Oh. Started running towards me, so I prepared to attack him. There we go. Just when I'd just about given up, he just decides to just give up just himself, just. Alright. That way. Right? Yeah, it's only a one-way path here. And poison. I guess I did get poisoned there. So, is that going to be telling of our DLC experience? Maybe. But this is already a pretty cool place. Do 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 do. Bonfire lit. Can we warp? Yes, we can. What is this place called? No, we can't see what it's called because we're already here. There's a mushroom mother over here. That's kind of terrifying.
Well, look at this one. From what faraway age hast thou come? Thy scent is very human indeed, but not intolerable. Ah, Princess Dusk's savior. Thine aura is precisely as she described. I thank thee deeply for rescuing Her Highness, but Princess Dusk is here no longer, snatched away by that horrifying primeval human. And so I must ask, couldst thou once more play the savior?
Sounds good to me.
Thank you. I am Elizabeth, guardian of this sanctuary. Something of a godmother to Princess Dusk. I shall assist thee to my utmost, for I am one with the sorceries of Urasil.
So we can buy magic from her? Gold pine resin, some magic stuff. Catalyst.
May the flames guide thee.
Whatever you say, Mush Mom. Let's take a look at some of the gravestones here. They're pretty weird. They look like they may be burial urns, but upon closer inspection, they all look like people. And they all seem to be staring towards that doorway. They're pretty unnerving sorts of things. Interesting too that the place you come out of is the place that none of them are really looking at. Some of them have stranger qualities here and there, but I don't quite remember all. This one, for example, clearly has hair hanging from the back of it. Maybe it's a more feminine one. This one seems more masculine, without any hair in the back. Here, items, and an actual tombstone or pillar. Just a humanity, though. These kind of spook me. Maybe more than they should. We seem to be in a very wooded area. It's a very old area already, and we come from the future. Did you know? We come from the future. Elizabeth, mush mother that she is, breeds mushroom children. We've seen her descendants. Do you remember this bridge? We've seen one like it. Forest ahead. Thanks. Need hope? You'll have it. cool little unique flowers here on the floor. But I can hear someone walking around. What or who might it be? Of course, some sort of enemy. Things are dying and giving us souls. Oh, some sort of plant man behind us. If you've played WoW, you may have seen the mechanical plant harvesting farmers. These are basically those. Instead of being mechanical though, they're powered by magic. They tend to the plants and trees of the land of Ulasil. Ulasil used to be very, very well off due to their scholarly use of magic. They developed no need for labor. We see here more intact earlier versions of the Stone Guardians, who at this point are still just regular Guardians. Whoa! I forgot that he rips the ground out when he removes his axe from the floor. Well, we'll make progress. Yes, we will. We defeated that god of a Chimera. We can defeat these regular enemies, can't we? There's a lot of magic bullshit here, like these plants that give off light. You may remember that there are similar plants in the forest of Darkroot thousands of years from now. There are many descending things from this land that we get to see in the future, but they're all bastardized in ways here and there. Oh look, Watchers on the edge. They knew I was coming, I guess. Let's go get our souls. I forgot to spend the ones that I got from the Chimera. I wonder if the residents of Ulasil made the Chimera. Oh, poor little machine falling down during his service. Let's not get murdered here by these boys. They don't deal a whole lot of damage, but they are persistent buggers. Yikes. Well, there's my 30,000 souls lost. These guys attack very quickly for how big, burly, and bulky they are. Best bury them before they bury us. Oh wait, they've already done so. Haha. It's okay. I'll just keep coming and coming and coming. You can't make me change my mind. I'm getting through you one way or another. I'm going to getcha. Getcha, getcha, getcha. It's strange though that whatever we do seems to piss off all those enemies. Maybe instead of going left, we should go right. Try something different. Seek different results. Almost fell into the river there. And as we know, rivers are incredibly deadly to men in armor. Okay. Enemies? Enemies? There's one there. Very confused though. My weapon is at risk. Need to get to a bonfire and clean it up. No. I never wish to do those side dashes that I do. Oh gosh. I know that he erupted his hammer from the ground, but what bothers me is that he managed to turn while he was doing so. I need some souls here to be able to repair my weapon. It's gonna be big enough. Hopefully. It is. Wondrous. Well, you know what they say. keep throwing your face at the problem until the problem solves itself through annoyance. Hee hee hee. Hee hee. Hee hee hee. Hee hee. Royal Wood becomes the Darkwood Forest later. Because, see, the attendants, these guys, aren't there to attend it and prune it. How rich do you have to be to pay for an entire forest to be maintained by robots? Pretty rich, I guess. Looks like it's just a poor idea to try and block those. Oh, he's going for a third attack. Uh-oh. Managed to avoid it. Wondrous. Alright. I will defeat you, Stone Man. Okay. He did like a full 360 while I was running around him. Okay. For some reason I started attacking there. Well, I know I said I will defeat you, Stone Man, but I'm just gonna call it here. My depression is too strong right now. Da 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 da.